Angel Garcia says Terence Crawford ain't no killer. He scammed Errol Spence and Pbc out of a title shot. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Cardinal Red Sports. Let's talk about it. Alright, y'all. So, Angel Garcia recently gave an interview. He spoke about Terence Crawford and his feelings on what people have been saying about him being a top dog and a killer at welterweight. I just want to break that down, give my 255 nickels on what's being said for anybody listening.
Terence Crawford had the WBO or junior welterweight, okay? At the time, because the WBO was like this with top rank.
Okay.
And they never gave us a shot. Listen, he was not even a name, bro. They got him like a killer. He ain't no killer. He could be beaten too. Danny beat him in the fucking trial. He sent him home in a goddamn trial in fucking 2006. Listen, me personally, I would have never fought. Spence should have never given him that credit. You know why? Because Spence fought too hard for them belts, and he came up with one belt. And they make him, and then he come to PBC. I don't even know why PBC even gave him that fight.
Alright, y'all. So, Angel Garcia, man. He's a funny guy, man. And he said that he feels like Terence Crawford isn't a killer. He says that Terence Crawford can be beat. Everybody can be beat. He actually said that Danny Garcia beat Terence Crawford in the amateurs, which I've heard before, but I didn't know if it was actually true because I haven't really heard anybody ever confirm it or put any evidence out there like a video, proving that he actually beat Terence Crawford. But Angel Garcia says he actually beat Terence Crawford in the amateurs.
Bullshit.
And he says he feels like Errol Spence shouldn't have given Terence Crawford the opportunity. He says he feels like PBC, they made a mistake because Spence fought too hard to get his titles. And, I agree that, Errol Spence did a lot of leg work for Terence Crawford. If it wasn't for Errol Spence, Terence Crawford wouldn't have got that opportunity. And Terence Crawford admitted that, but the arrogance of Terence Crawford won't allow him to admit that he's not as good as Errol Spence as a welterweight because he didn't collect the titles in the same fashion that Errol Spence did.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
And it's good to see somebody with the experience and the training and the knowledge of the boxing world like Angel Garcia be truthful about the situation. Yes, Terence Crawford beat Errol Spence, but Errol Spence did all the leg work. Errol Spence collected all those titles. He had to go through some really tough fights to get those titles, and I think he just deserves respect for that. And the fact that Terence Crawford kind of finessed his way into the undisputed status is funny when you hear Angel Garcia talk about it.
Damn, play boy. I'm just like everybody else. I thought Lil Bow Wow was dead.
Now, is Bud a killer? Is Bud the best welterweight we've ever seen? I don't necessarily believe that. I think that the fact of the matter is he caught Errol Spence at the right time.
Whoa.
Errol Spence should have never allowed Terence Crawford to get that opportunity because he knew he couldn't make that weight anymore. He probably couldn't have made that weight correctly or healthily for probably 2 years, because he had been talking about it for about 2 years that he was trying to get out of the division. Now, the problem with that is if he would have just straight left and didn't fight Terence Crawford, he would be facing a lot of allegations of ducking and, he's scared of Terence Crawford. But I think if he would have just dropped the titles and said we can fight at 154, that at least it would have been out there. Nobody could have said he didn't offer Terence Crawford a fight at that point because he would have actually offered him a fight. Now, it wouldn't have been for all the marbles, and people would have said, well, you ducked him. He could have been undisputed if you just fought him. But it's got to be a fair fight. It can't be a situation where you're setting yourself up for failure. And that's where a lot of athletes go wrong, is that they set themselves up for failure. Terence Crawford obviously knew that. He obviously saw that there was a chink in Errol Spence's armor. He took advantage of that chink, and he was able to beat Errol Spence in, pretty spectacular fashion. Now, that doesn't mean that he's the best welterweight. That don't mean he's some type of killer. That don't mean that anybody who gets into the ring with him is automatically going to be damaged goods after that fight. It's far from that. I think that Errol Spence in the 154 rematch actually has a real high probability that he's going to beat Terence Crawford in spectacular fashion, the same way Crawford beat him.
So I got back on the cocaine. That's the one I'm on now, right?
And I think this is why Terence Crawford's been stalling things out. We could have got this fight this month in December, but because of Terence Crawford, it got stalled out. And, I commend Angel Garcia for keeping it real, man. I do feel like Terence Crawford finessed his way into being the undisputed champion. Now, if he beats Errol Spence in the rematch, does that mean that he didn't finesse his way? That, we're all wrong? Everybody who's on Spence's side is wrong about Terence Crawford? Not exactly. It just means that Errol Spence might have, overstayed his welcome at these lower weights, and he should just move on from the lower weights and go fight some of these bigger guys, because he actually belongs, like Floyd Mayweather said, at a higher weight. There's been a lot of people saying he belongs at a higher weight, and he's damaging his own career staying at the low weights, trying to, appease the fans, for lack of a better word. But me personally, I at least commend Angel Garcia for keeping it real. He said, I ain't no hater for saying this. I'm just stating the facts. Shouts out to Angel Garcia for that.
Come to the ring, I notice everybody can hear you breathing. I can hear you talking. I hear everything. I hear my friends talk. I can't understand, but I hear them talk. I hear their words. I hear their voices. I hear everything. I see everyone, but I hear more than I see them. No one's focused where they say they don't hear anything. And when you really focus, you hear everything. It's almost like being on mushrooms or something, where you're living outside of reality, but you're in the midst of it.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about all that down in the comment section below. Hit that like button, fun man. Share. Subscribe. Holler at me on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. But you're more than likely to get a response on the tubes, or holler at me over there. If you want to collab or feature a product or your channel on my channel, feel free to hit my Gmail, because it is a flock of cards at gmail.com.
Check it. I always bragged I would get her when I seen her out in front of the crib, looking like she lost her will to live. All rusty, holes in her shoes, glasses busted, getting caught in the rain, had a musty. Skies on the side, her last new dumper, dents in her bumper. She couldn't even ride until I confronted her. I wasn't tripping though, spending dough round the way they thought it was a miracle. How you went from the chick with the cassette stereo to riding by having haters like, there she go, leaving the whole block disrupted. When I let my baby take off a top in public, by my chick, it's not a discussion, not even for $1 million. Now if you feel me, holler. I got a old school chick, a old school ride with the stripes down the middle and the chrome on the side. Then rear view shaking, got them 6x9s. That's my chick. I got a old school ride, got a old school chick, a old school ride with the stripes down the middle and the chrome on the side. Then rear view shaking, got them 6x9s. That's my chick. I got a old school ride, OG.
I got ice on my rear view mirror, like it was dice in my old school Plymouth. Got 12s in the back, just beating. Players drive slow, but a player ain't creeping. I got ice on my rear view mirror, like it was dice in my old school Plymouth. Got 12s in the back, just beating. Players drive slow, but a player ain't
changing lanes, trading names and numbers with dames. It's like how I came, dub to the grain. Spoil my chick, brand new kicks, spoil a kid, fix it quick for all the drip. Love old school's way more than the whip. Impress all of the girls on the strip when I'm with my old school chicken now. So I scared the bank, want something to drink, I flip a tank. Get a theft deterrent, call it health insurance. Give me wealth in a hurry, I flip a paint. Don't care what them haters think, I'm about anyway. Go to the stripping, call it a day. Big body fill up all of your lanes. Freaky chick, all those things. Said she got back cause the truck got bang, bang. Inside's got that grain, man. Window stains, stripes down the middle and the chrome on the side. The rear view shaking, got them 6x9s. That's my chick. I got a old school ride, got a old school chick, a old school ride with the stripes down the middle and the chrome on the side. The rear view shaking, got them 6x9s. That's my chick. I got a old school ride. I'm about to turn the copper to page, back to copper in the shade. Used to take binoculars to see your blaze. Now pretty soon you get the shoes that don't move when we cruise. These dudes got their eyes on you, so I'm gon' do whatever it takes. Renovate, pedals the brakes, the personal place. Now everybody know